Yakuza Games should be dubbed as the King of Minigames, solely for the amount of amazing minigames it has, ranging from simple crane games to building an RC model. I spent 100 hours on this. But the best minigame in the Yakuza franchise is without a doubt the Karaoke. Karaoke in Yakuza Games is so impactful that it managed to overshadow the whole franchise in 2020 when the internet finally discovered Bakamitai, 8 years after its debut. But why is this minigame so beloved by many fans of Like a Dragon games, so much so that it can make or break a serious entry? And what exactly is the history of Karaoke in Yakuza Games? Before that though, please hit that like and subscribe button if you think that it's already overdue for an Ichiban cover of Bakamitai. Join Otaku to find for more Like a Dragon content. Karaoke, a form of interactive entertainment commonly provided in clubs and bars, where individuals use a microphone to sing along with pre-recorded music. The creation of karaoke is a bit messy, as there are multiple people who are credited as its inventor. Shigeichi Negishi is credited for creating the first sing-along prototype in 1967. Then in 1971, nightclub musician Daisuke Inoue invented a sing-along machine that included rudimentary reverb function to help singers master quote-unquote bad singing. And then we have Roberto del Rosario, who developed the karaoke sing-along system in 1975 and is the only patent holder of the karaoke. Fortunately, the implementation of karaoke in Yakuza Games is more defined, as it was created by Hori Ryosuke, whose hobby is, well, you guessed it, karaoke. Hori-san loves karaoke so much that he managed to convince the whole staff in RGG Studio to put karaoke in the game. The idea started in Like a Dragon Kensan, which was released in 2008. It has Hori-san's first minigame called the Waterfall Training, a rhythm game where you have to push buttons to avoid being tempted by naughty thoughts, also known as avoiding the internet. After the success of the Waterfall minigame, Hori-san brought the idea that it would be fun if Kiryu started singing in a karaoke, so that Kiryu can have more personality aside from being a brick wall that punches people. But RGG Studio told him that it's a terrible idea because it's way out of Kiryu's personality. But that didn't stop Hori-san, and convinced Takaya Kuroda, the voice actor of Kiryu, to record lines for the karaoke interjections. Then he played those interjections to RGG Studio, and they were like, "Holy whales, is the best thing we ever heard." The man is passionate. And RGG Studio was right to trust Hori-san's idea, and we see the debut of karaoke minigame in Yakuza 3, which was released in 2009. Hori-san's karaoke idea scored a perfect 100, especially since Yakuza 3's setting is in Okinawa, which gave an environment of fun and just screams of summer vacation for the ex-chairman of the Tojo clan. So he needed activities that screams, "I'm 40 and this is how I party," and the best one is karaoke. Although I would say that the karaoke minigame in Yakuza 3 had a rough start, especially how the mechanics work as a rhythm game. What are buttons? Moreover, the inclusion of karaoke in Yakuza 3 mirrors the early history and cultural significance of the karaoke and sing-alongs in Japan, where hostesses entertain clients by singing, since 4 out of the 6 songs were sung by hostesses. Yakuza 4 is when the karaoke really kicked off. Granted that it still has the same clunky mechanics, but it added 5 new and better songs, with the likes of Get to the Top by Haruka, Pure Love in Kamurocho, which is Akiyama and Hana's debut song, and the crowd favorite Machine Gun Kiss. And fortunately, Saejima didn't sing one because he was too shy to go balls out. Yakuza 5 gets a lot of flack for having one of the most convoluted storylines, but at least they got one thing right. Yep, Yakuza 5 debuted the most iconic Yakuza karaoke song. Now, a lot of people thought that Bakamitai debuted in Yakuza 0, but nope, it actually debuted here in Yakuza 5, which was also Saejima's debut song, who got tricked by singing it and didn't know that they were already recording it for an official release. Yakuza 0 might be everyone's favorite. Not only did it improve on Bakamitai's popularity, but Yakuza 0 also has Of course, we cannot forget that this is the official mainline game debut for a Majima song with 24-hour Cinderella, and is so damn good at it. This is how a mentally imprisoned man looks like. Yakuza Kiwami, being a remake of the first Yakuza game, added more shells to Kiryu's personality because of the Karaoke minigame, which again makes Hori-san absolutely right about adding color to Kiryu's monochromatic personality. We have the prison song Iji Sakura, a solo rendition of Bakamitai, and then Tonight, which broke a lot of people's hearts. But hey, at least Yakuza 6 introduced Today is a Diamond, where Kiryu looks absolutely happy, despite the lyrics containing horrifying information. It also has Like a Butterfly that gave us the rapping Kiryu and became the female counterpart of Bakamitai, and hence that improved the dramatic story of Yakuza 6. But the best thing Yakuza 6 did for Karaoke is finally changing the gameplay mechanics by fixing the timing and button reaction time. Oh! So these are buttons. Yakuza Kiwami 2 is more of a celebration album as it only added 2 new songs. Pride from Despair, which is a song about Kiryu and Majima's relationship, and As Long As You're Happy, which is another song that broke a lot of people's hearts. Yakuza Like a Dragon is a debut for a lot of people, with Ichiban having his own karaoke theme song with The Future I Jump Off, and Hells 2 together with Jiao. Seiko's Spring Breeze, which is one of my favorites, then a Nanba version of Bakamitai, and the smoothest version of Machine Gun Kiss by Adachi. Like, just listen to the last vocals and it will ascend you. Yakuza Like a Dragon is also the debut of English karaoke, which I find charming since we can see the difference in singing styles between the Japanese VAs and the English VAs. While the Japanese felt like a stage performance, the English VAs felt more like your wasted friends trying their best to sing, which made it more intimate and realistic. Granted, Japanese are really talented in karaoke. Just ask my siblings who kept scoring 100s and then they passed the mic to me and I didn't know what to say, so my brain stupidly responded, I'm allergic to microphones. Also props to Greg Chun and Robbie Damon for their amazing karaoke performance. Of course, the spin-off games also have a lot of gems in their version of karaoke. Ishin has Samurai Ondo sung by Okita Soji, and it is the best damn song in there. Followed closely by Ichi Sakura, and pro tip, don't play Ichizu Samurai if you're in the living room. Trust me, and you'll thank me later. Yakuza Dead Souls graced us with a Ryuji version of Pure Love in Kamurocho, and of course the best version of Get to the Top by Majima. Like a Dragon Gaiden, which has the latest version of Bakamitai, and a new song Sayonara Silent Night, which hammers down the fact that Yakuza games are indeed Christmas games. So yeah, the karaoke in Yakuza games is by far the best minigame in the whole series, where everyone actually waits for the new songs. It's even a factor to judge how good the game is. With Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth coming out, we already got a taste of its karaoke songs with the demo, and it even brought back Judgment, which is canonically Kiryu's favorite song. Speaking of Kiryu, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is looking more and more as his final game. If you are curious why, then check this video out. Like and subscribe to Otaku Defined for more Like a Dragon content. This is Math, happy holidays, have a great new year, and stay awesome my dudes.